Magandang hapon po. Natutunan ko po yun sa paaralan eh. Anyway, happy Sabbath everyone. Ang aking pong kakantahin ay, hindi po ako kakanta, hindi po ako singer. Actually, pinatawag lang po ako ng grupo natin, ng mga official singers natin sa 1,000 Missionary Movement, kung maaari po na pumarito din ako para makasama sila. Para po na magbigay ng kaunting, maybe it's a sort of appeal or it's a sort of encouragement, especially to our young people and of course, together with our parents. Now, iniing ko yung medyo mahaba yung wire kasi gusto kong lumapit sa inyo. First time ko rin po to dito sa Balubad 1. Ganun po ba? Balubad 1? Balubad 1. Balubad 1. Ang pangalan ko po ay Pastor Dionel Peren. Ako po yung Associate Director ng Southwestern Philippine Union Conference for 1,000 Missionary Movement. So, taga Mindanao po talaga ako. Hindi po ako talaga Tagalog speaking na Pinoy. So, hanggang September 21 lang po kami dito. Ako po. Particularly ako po kasi we have to go back to Mindanao to do our duties. So, habang kumakanta po yung mga singers natin, I was really thinking what I'll be sharing to you this afternoon. Kasi, iniisip ko na kailangan ko magbigay na kahit kaunti lang na mga missionary experiences. Because I am also a missionary. Pinili po ako as 1,000 Missionary Movement Associate Director, but my experience really is from the Sulans. I don't know if you're aware of the group from Mindanao. That is also a mission group there in Mindanao, originated in Mountain View College. And that is actually originally a missionary, student missionary program of MVC. And it was revived later and named as Sulans. And some of our leaders actually as part of that group, they experienced also mission work through that organization. And maybe ang kilala niyo po is Pastor Gulfan. I think you know him. The Gulfan brothers actually, they are student missionaries before. Yung mo natin, yung late president mo natin sa SSD, at saka po yung brother niya, Pastor Edwin Gulfan. Anyway, our young people are here. At si Sir Ael nga, sinabi niya sa akin na marami tayong young people dito, and some of our young people are maybe interested to join a mission work. Now, but before I speak with them, I would like to talk with the parents. Anyway, mga parents, alam naman siguro natin lahat, and we are very aware na yung mundo pong ginagalawan natin ngayon is very different from before. Especially from your time. If you lived already for like 60 years, nakita niyo po yung kaibahan. Ako nga po, I am 41 years old right now. But I was able to see the transition nung time na wala pa pong internet at wala pang mga cellphones, na maraming cellphones na available sa atin. And then, the internet age that we are experiencing right now. Nag-i-English po ako kasi yung Tagalog ko po limited. Okay lang po yun. Kaya pinipilit ko pong mag-Tagalog talaga. Kasi, pero Bisaya talaga po. Mag-Binisaya na lang. So, isakripisyo na lang nato na yung mga Tagalog na di yun kasabot. Pero, maningkamot ito, Binisaya pa lang dili na di malangan. Kaya dili naman kinalan i-process na ako muna. And I'm very particular with language. Anyway, I learned several language and dialects. My original dialect is Aklan. I am from Kalibu, Aklan. I was born there. So, ro akong hinambagan yun, inakganon. Roan mo ang gawagagog sa yugan-yugan. That's how a little bit of difficult our dialect there. And then, I was able to learn Hiligay nun, kaya alam kami sa Panay Monte, makabatik mo kami sa Hiligay nun. So, makawali ko yapon sa mga Ilonggo. When I arrived in Mindanao. Nakamaon lagi kong istorya Cebuano. So, 22 anyos naman ko dito sa Cebu, sa Mindanao. So, Cebuano na ganyan akong sinultian. And nakapag-aral naman tayo sa public school. So, marunong tayo mag-Tagalog. English, I learned that in MVC. And kasi missionary ako, I learned also to speak Tebuli. Few Poloy, Balentikoy, Padagdemusitoli. That's a Tebuli, that's a tribe in Mindanao. And I was assigned also in Tawi-Tawi, so maingat isa ba kung magbitsarasin Lausun. So, but the advantage of that is, wherever I go, at least I could communicate with people. Pero ito po yung struggle talaga. Sa lahat-lahat, Tagalog talaga yung struggle ng mga Bisaya. And I was telling the Tagalog-speaking people, it's because ang Tagalog at Bisaya, there are words actually that are very related na hindi nababantay ng Bisaya na nagtatagalog pero Bisaya na pala yung sumpay. Kaya na mahirap magkalisod-lisod, sabi nga nila, pag nagtatagalog. We sometimes prefer to speak in English, but anyway, hindi po excuse yung reason bakit ako tumayo dito sa harapan. So, ako po ay missionary and I'm really thankful to the Lord because when I was 19 years old, straight from the hood talaga, kasi hindi po ako lumaki na Seventh-day Adventist. But I know that our lineage are Seventh-day Adventist, pero we did not grow up in a church. At yung napakalaking challenge po on my part kasi I'm a product of a broken family. Yung nanay ko namin ay umalis nung ako po ay 5 years old. Nung 6 years old ako, sumulat po sa amin. At yung sabi dun sa sulat, hindi na daw siya makakabalik. Ay, totoo naman pala. Kaya, lumaki kami na walang nanay. And I grew up in a squatter area, so it's really challenging. So I grew up in a very difficult environment na kung saan hindi ako natutong masyado sa paaralan kasi hindi naman ako pumapasok. I learned actually about life on the streets. And as I found out, of course, watching TV from our neighbors kasi wala naman kaming TV kasi mahirap kami. Naalala niyo pa yun? Yung tayo ay sumisilip pa doon sa mga butas ng bahay ng kapitbahay natin, makapanood lang ng TV. Tapos naalala ko pa, hinihipan ng tao doon sa loob yung butas. Kaya napuwing ako mga kapatid. So experience natin yon. But I was telling you, it's quite different today. Kasi sa panahon po natin, may tinatawag tayong information explosion. The information exploded in our time. And when I say that, kung tanungin po natin yung mga young people ngayon, kung alam ba nila yung tinatawag na pen pal, most likely hindi na nila alam. Alam niyo kung anong pen pal? Youth? Nakarinig nyo na yung pen pal. Pero possible you don't know what is that. Especially yung mga young ones talaga. So, yung pen pal, yung mga parents nyo, nakaranas pa ito ng mga pen pal siguro. Especially when you are in your 50s right now kasi uso yun. 1980s. Kung nagbabasa kayo ng liwayway, mga song hits na tinatawag noon, tapos may section talaga, kahit sa diaryo noon, may section talaga doon for pen pal. What is pen pal? Doon mo mababasa yung pangalan ng tao, may address, saka yung gender niya, tapos yung edad. Of course, ang intention noon ay para sulatan. And then, kung interested ka sa tao, like for example, kung taga-Mindanao ka, at nabasa mo doon na ito yung lalaki, babae ka, tapos nabasa mo, yung pangalan is John de la Cruz, for example, John Villanueva. Pagbasa mo ng gano'n, tapos from Metro Manila, Manila boy, basta taga Manila talagang gwapo kasi yung nakita natin sa TV. Ano yung mga artista yung nakikita natin pag nagtatagalog doon, parating gwapo. So, sinulatan mo. At of course, ano ngayon? Gumanti? May balos man, gumanti? Gumanti sa'yo? So, sumulat din siya. And then you keep on writing na back and forth. And then you become pen pals. And it's very challenging before. I told you yung information explosion, it happened on the internet age. Why is that? Because nung una, kung susulat ka, gagamit ka ng, ano ba yun? Yung stationery. Kung may pera. Kasi mabango yung stationery tapos may mga design, lagyan mo pa ng ano cologne, tapos mas mabango pa. Tapos susulat ka doon. But you cannot like use a lot of paper. Kasi pag sumulat ka doon, tapos ilagay mo doon sa sobre, bibigat, so malaki yung bayad. Pero kung wala kang pera noon, hindi ka makakabili ng stationery, so basically, bibili ka ng sabi nila yellow pad. So, yellow paper, doon ka susulat. Naalala niyo pa to? So, sumusulat kayo doon. Dear, sana nasa mabuti kang kalagayan habang binabasa mo ang sulat na ito. Yung ginawa ni Pastor Villanueva noon. So, pagsulat niya kay ma'am. So, sulat mo noon. Tapos, of course, gusto mo pa i-express. Marami ka pang gusto mo i-express. Then, back to back. Naalala nyo yung back to back nyo pa? Tapos may nakalimutan kayo, mag-PPS pa kayo sa baba. And then may nakalimutan pa kayo doon sa gilid ng papel nyo sinusulat. Napaikot. Di ba? Naalala nyo yun? Tapos, ilalagay sa sobre, di ba? Tapos dalawang klase yung sobre. Yung una, yung airmail na tinatawag. Mas mabilis yata yung airmail kasi airmail nga, hindi aeroplano. Pero kasi mahirap ka, ordinary sobre yung ginamit. So, barko yun. Barko, di ba? Kasi wala pang roro. So, barko. Yung challenge doon, kasi, binarko na yung sulat mo, pag nagbagyo,
wala na.
Bagyo doon sa Central Visayas, tatago pa yung barko. So, it will take maybe 3 to 4 days sana yung biyahe. Aabot pa yun ng 1 linggo o 2 linggo kasi bagyo Tapos, ilang days pa yun doon sa post office before ma-deliver sa bahay mo. Pagkabasa mo doon, ano ba yung susulat ka rin. Pero kung nandyan pa rin yung bagyo, it will take another 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks bago makarating. So yung exchange of information is really challenging. Meaning, aabot pa ng 1 buwan or 2 buwan before mo ma-receive yung reply, before mo ma-complete yung exchange ng communication. Nakita niyo yun? Very, very challenging. Pero yung nakita ko lang, mas nagsusurvive yata yung LDR noon compared ngayon. Kasi yung LDR noon, sulat-sulat lang kayo, hindi mo naman pwedeng isulat lahat ng hinanakit mo dun sa papel kasi mahal. So, possibly din, galit ka ngayon, sinulat mo, pagdating ng sulat mo noon, okay ka na. So basically, pag nagsusulat ka, kasi minsan lang kayo nakaka-receive ng sulat o sumusulat, sinusulat mo doon yung yung magaganda. But in our time today, it will take only few seconds that you can send information to anybody around the world through our social media platforms like Messenger. In our time right now. Do you see that? Noon kung nagbabasa ka ng libro, alam niyo pa kung anong yung libro? When was the last time na nakabasa kayo sa libro? Kasi ngayon, cellphone na. Now, naalala niyo po, pag binasa niyo is English, may mga words kayo na hindi maintindihan. Ano yung ginagawa niyo noon pag hindi mo naintindihan yung word? Ha?